Lala, but Chiviki, no be that you batashi. What's the problem? SSC already? No, Neko. Yes. Oh, should I test you?
Yes.
Are you ready for it?
I think your ideas are quite interesting.
Really?
I like the segments focusing on the important tools for empowering a woman.
That's a shame you can't be my producer. We'd get on so well.
And your CV here says you have experience in reporting. Can I see some of those experience? The market reconstruction story can go for the 5 o'clock.
So what's your lead?
I'm leading with a ceasefire in the Niger Delta, then several other stories would follow.
Come on. Another 3 or 4 minutes.
Remember, we're trying to give enough time to each story, so that we get the facts in and not just some bits. Market reconstruction can wait till the next bulletin.
Danadi, how now?
I'm fine. Is my mom around?
Yeah, she's up over there.
Thanks. Good afternoon, Mommy.
Oh, Laladi, straight from school?
Yes, good afternoon, sir.
How are you doing, young man?
Fine.
Okay, just give us a minute. Oh, Sarah, I just feel we should air a story that so many citizens have waited for so long.
They can wait for another hour or two. Please just let me decide on this.
Okay.
Aisha, I really think you should take a look at these files. I doubt if you know how much our expenses are skyrocketing.
Laladi, I think you should wait in the office for me. Let me deal with this. I will be with you in a minute, okay?
Okay, Mom.
Laladi, what is it that you say you want?
Just to just do something happening in school.
Can't it wait till I'm home? I'm busy here with important issues.
Are you ever home?
There they are, the greatest offenders.
This is ridiculous. What are we supposed to do? Recycle old tapes? Maybe you should do the camera works yourself. That should save us a whole lot of money.
Okay, bye. I'll call you later.
You seemed in a hurry to get off the phone.
It was nobody important.
I'd like to see your scripts for this week's edition of Lifestyle before you air, okay?
Yes.
And no more stunts like with Bissina Beauty. You don't interview with the intention of embarrassing the guest.
Oh boy, how you doing now?
Cool, where are you from?
I just went to go and pay the facilitation fee.
Mom still couldn't get anyone to lend her the money.
What are you going to do now? The SSC exam starts next week.
But really, why must I pay for Expo? I can pass the exam with my own head now.
Shogun, what can you do about it? You say, if you know the way just now school run things, if you don't pay for the Expo, no exams, and everyone else is paying for the RNG.
But it's not fair.
Well, it's you that will decide if you want to take the exam or you want to get kicked out of the examination hall.
Inga?
The Musicians Association is raiding electronic market pirates today.
Newsworthy. Go with the small camera. Those rates are usually rowdy. Emeka, when am I getting my special feature on beggar children in Lagos?
Today afternoon or today evening?
Today afternoon.
Good. Everyone say welcome to a new cub report to MMS set.
Hey, hello. What's up, kid?
Okay, that's it, guys. Go out there and get me the big one.
Oh, the small camera, the small camera, the small camera.
You're officially welcome to Action News.
Thank you, sir.
Our reporter's work is to dig for facts and provide a balanced news story. Get both sides, and we have ethics that guide us in that. You keep asking questions, dig deep, get the facts, and then report them. A reporter must be relentless, and you must have a nose for the news. Ever heard the expression?
No, sir.
It means you must know where the news is likely to break and be there, even if it means to temporarily abandon a less important assignment, and those for the news.
For now, your job is merely assisting the senior reporters. Once in a while, you'll be given LTPs to handle on your own. And LTPs are reports on events that the station is specially invited to cover.
What does LTP mean?
LTPs means let them pay. Organizations pay us for that kind of coverage. In other words, you're here to help us make money.
Okay.
It's hard work, oh. Are you up to the challenge?
Yes, I am.
Welcome to the family.
I really appreciate this opportunity. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.
I hope you're right about her, because I don't like what I see. She appears too young and timid.
She's hardly been here for 2 hours. What can you have seen about her?
And now is the last part of your official Action News tour. Your own private kingdom. Well, almost private. At least nobody will come here and mess with you. You get?
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You're welcome.
Heads up, everyone. The singer calling from the electronics markets. The pirates are fighting the musicians. Sorry? Stand by to cut off to Efe at the anchor desk. Take off whatever is on air right now. Efe, on the desk. Announce. Those damn pirates don't want to do what is right. Why can't they just obey the copyright law so that talented people can eat from their sweat?
Sir, I have this footage from the last electronics market trade.
Wonderful. Get it cut. Give a copy to the prompter and to Efe. Efe, now you go to the desk quickly. Let's go, people. We want to be the first and not the second. All right. Thank you very much. Hey, Mustafa is at the edit desk. He needs to start. Young woman, if you're going to work here, then you're going to have to wake up. Follow the ball. If you can't, you better learn quickly.
Yes, Shegun. Sir. Are you here with your facilitation fee? No. Why? Sir, I don't need facilitation. I am smart. Yes, sir. We shall see about that on examination day. I don't have money. So why should I be stopped from taking SSC because of that? I can do without expo. Why are you complaining about something we are doing to make you pass the examination easily? I mean, you do not have to think to pass. Sir, so if all our students stop thinking, will it help us? And what will we be using our heads for? Get out of my office now. This conversation is finished. Sir. I see. You really want to end up like your father, don't you?
Yes, doctor. I know I'm due for a checkup. It's not so bad. I get a cramp now and then. But I'll call you later.
Oh, Sarah, who's covering the LTP?
What LTP?
The launching of the new table water brand.
Get ready for your first official assignment.
And make sure you handle it properly. We've already been paid 200,000 for that coverage.
I was just watching your breaking news here while waiting for you.
Yes, sir. The piracy problem. The situation has fizzled out, so I can hear too.
Girl, you were looking like one big babe today on screen. I was just boasting to all my friends, like, that's my girl, that's my girl.
Your friend?
Yeah.
The ones that call you Mama.
So you know, life is tough. The country is tough. The girl's got to make a living.
Maureen, which kind of life be that? How about? Ashewu? Come on.
Oh, Shebi, the one where you and Mr. Oduche they do. Now walk.
It's nothing like yours.
Oh, really? It's nothing like it. Let's analyze this. You want to get something important. You look at yourself in the mirror and it strikes you. Hey, I'm a woman. And what do? You go to a man that calls the shots, pretend you like him, flash a smile and a pair of boobs in his face and make him feel good about himself. And bingo, like that. You get what you want. That's the game, baby. That's the game. Now, who have I just described? Me or you? It's nothing like it, my fat ass. Relax. Teach you a few tricks myself of the trade. Can learn one of two things from you. What do you official people call it again? Mutual capacity building.
What's this thing? Where's the table water LTP I told you to cover?
Sir,
As we were going for the LTP, we saw these workers protesting outside the factory, and she said we should cover this instead.
What?
I was trying to have a nose for the news.
And the LTP?
When we got there, the event had ended.
You blew an LTP worth 200,000? In return with garbage like this? What were you thinking?
I thought I was doing what you said.
My God! What do I tell the client? What do I tell the sales team? What's Anobuame? Just go.
Sir, you wouldn't believe the scoop I've just gotten on the local government allocation story.
Later, please.
It's not only me. Even some of our press club members don't have facilitation money. It's not fair.
But this facilitation that you're always complaining about, the thing they help guys now.
Alex, help? Of course. After 6 years in school, don't you feel like showing them that you can scatter the exam with your head?
See. Scatter and scatter. Wherever it comes from. I be no be so.
What of those schools that don't play Expo and RNG? Don't they feel a pass? You think you can stand against those ones if you jam in the university or in a job interview? Guys, it's not fair. I have to do something about this. If not for us, for the next kid, next year.
Do what exactly?
Well, as usual, Jenny, good work. I think we have a story to air here.
Madam, Madam, there's big trouble.
It's the stress. Too much work and too little rest.
What about the news, sir? What happened to it?
Doctor, does he still need to go to the hospital?
No. Just need to take some 3 days off the work.
I don't have time for that.
Don't even think of it.
Better open your ears. Anybody that does not have an A has only himself to blame. The answers are these: 1, C; 2, B; 3, E; 4.
Wait. We are aware that some students still refuse to pay the money for this facilitation. Let me just warn you, you cannot reap where you have not sown. If you hear your name, you can leave the hall. Roger Hegbe, Han Jaja, Shegun Oluwole. No. My mother does not have money to pay. Goodbye then. What's up? Why should I be stopped from taking my exam? Simply because I can't afford to cheat. I wasn't even listening to the answers. Let me just write from my head. When the answers has been said aloud, I will block my ears. Then what will you write with? Your feet. Quiet! This is an exam hall. And small boy, it seems something is wrong with you. I didn't pay to cheat. I paid for the exam fee only, and I'm going to take the exam.
That seems fair. Give me a chance, sir.
No chances now. It's history. The exam subjects. History. I don't really need history on my certificate to study engineering. They can go there with it. I'm not touched at all. But the next subjects. Physics.
What are you going to do?
They can't stop me from taking that one.
Shegun, what are you going to do?
Musti,
Yeah.
hope I haven't been missed.
Not yet, but weather is up soonest. Where'd you go?
I went to
What?
You know now.
What?
I went to the hospital for the test.
Oh, correct.
I must take my papers. I pay for it and there's nothing you can do to stop me. I must take my papers. Think you can come into my office and hold me hostage? This time around we pay dearly for it. Small boy like you.
This offense, sir.
Shegun, how could you have been so stupid that you think you can just allow the school teacher and get away with it? I'm talking to you. School is not over yet, and where do you think you are going to?
All I wanted was to take the exam and start just like you. Is that too much to ask?
And once you attack a school teacher, everything will be fine, right?
Well, it is better than some people I know that keep quiet and simply pay for the expo just because the mother can afford it.
Hello, babe. Aladi.
Good afternoon, Mom.
Hope no problem.
No, I just don't feel like going home yet.
How's the exams?
It was fine for me, but I was hoping you have time to listen to your problem. A lot of things are happening in school. That is not cool at all. It's all making me sad.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry for the last time.
Hello, Daddy.
Good afternoon. Is she
Good
coming?
afternoon. Who?
My mom. I've been waiting for like 30 minutes.
I doubt if you'll be able to see her. We're in a meeting, that's why I came to pick up this file.
When you see her, tell her I'm waiting my turn to see her. Or do I need an appointment?
Is there any problem, Daddy?
Not too much. Just that my school is enforcing expo and they have expelled my best friend because he cannot pay.
Really?
I feel I have betrayed him. And I was so depressed that I felt like talking to my mother about it. But as always, she's always busy with much more important things than my silly little problems. Nothing much.
Don't talk like that, Daddy. She has other things to do. Here, the rest of the files.
Thanks.
There's always tomorrow, you know.
Might as well clear off now.
Did you speak with Danladi before he left?
I wish I had the time.
I think you really need to have a long talk with him.
Anything?
That's what you have to find out from him.
Well, I hope he will still be awake when I get back home.
What are you doing here?
Listen to me.
You want to get yourself into more trouble?
Just listen to me. Physics in 5 days' time. And I just got to write that exam whichever way.
You?
I have a plan. And as a friend, I need your help. The other students who can afford the money. We can get them together.
A demonstration? Do you want me to help you to start a demonstration? You are mad, though.
That is the only way they will listen.
Who told you that's the only way they could listen to what
Tell
you
me
have
what
to
other
say?
way then.
Let me think.
Let's get back to work.
I thought the doctor said you had to stay 2 more days. Why are you here?
So he said. Now, no more talk of that. Let's get the ball rolling.
Is that why you call this meeting? You want them to bounce on us like Shegun Abi?
No, I call this meeting because I don't want them to bounce anyone else from school. In fact, we don't want anyone else to end up like Shegun.
Oh boy, I don't understand you.
If they don't pursue students that do not have money for expo, nobody will give them trouble. So no need to bounce anybody from school.
Yes, you are talking like a very intelligent boy, but what are we doing here right now?
And we know the press club. If we all agree that it is not fair of the school to pursue our students, our friends, even from examination or because they can't afford to pay for expo, then it's our job to get the story out and for people so that the fact can be heard.
That's if we all agree, right? Look at me and keep your faces like you don't like good grades. Even Oga Danladi himself has paid.
But it doesn't make it right.
Oh boy, right to wrong, we're paying for facilitation, we'll get my in so waiting. Correct, man. Man, born right or wrong, Joe, what we need is to pass this SSE, not all this long Weibo. If you want to speak Weibo, you can go to Action News. I'm sure they will take you.
Some of us cannot afford the expo and we'll miss our exam.
Wait, the point is not even that we can pay for it or we cannot pay for it. It is wrong, full stop. We should not do this, any of us. It is not fair or right. Just look, Shegun has been expelled. Other students cannot continue exams. Are we going to stand and watch simply because we are young and no one take us seriously?
I agree with Danladi. What is wrong is wrong. Even if we can afford it, it's not fair with the next kid. I think we should do something about it.
See, Misha, I don't send though. Even if they stop this facilitation stuff, me and my man, we still do our thing our own way. Boy, I be no be so.
And so.
You guys just want to get expelled like Shegun. Count me out.
Yes, like Shegun.
Shegun was saying something right. He was standing up for all of us, but in the wrong way. But there's more than one way to let people listen.
So you had a nice heart-to-heart talk with Danladi?
Can you believe it? I hardly set my eyes on him. When I got back in the night, I was fast asleep. And as I was rushing off to work this morning, he was in the bathroom. What is it anyway?
Apparently he had...
Aisha, there's footage I need to look at before the editorial meeting starts, huh?
Okay. Oh, you have really got back into swings of things. Oh, Sarah. No.
MM.
Hello. Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
What's up? Hard day with your report?
Hard is just the word.
Welcome back home.
Thanks. You won't believe what I heard from my nephew today. His mom is out of town, so I helped her do the school run today, right? As I was driving my nephew back home, he opened his mouth and told me that I should give him some money to pay his friend teacher to pass him.
Abba.
He said that was what some of his friends' parents were doing, and he wasn't bold enough to tell his mom. Can you imagine that? I mean, it's even bad enough that he could conceive of such an idea. But to have the audacity to even come and tell me about it.
Obviously, the young guy has come to accept that as a norm. What did you do?
I mean, when we got home, I gave him a good talking to. I thought it was only Aisha that had a problem.
What did you say?
Never mind, I'm still very much shaken.
You know, we should all be. When kids learn at a younger age that fraud and corruption is okay, what do you expect when they grow older and in positions of power? Maybe you should do a special report on that.
Really? Good idea. I'll write it down.
Please give me another chance. But if I lose this job, I have nowhere else to go. I promise not to disappoint you again.
We didn't call you here to fire you.
I just wanted to explain to you better what I meant by having a nose for the news.
Well, it is true that AN does not tolerate incompetence, but we realize that you're still learning the ropes.
Thank you, Ma.
Now, whenever you're out there on an assignment, keep your nose on the alert for fresh news, but weigh the priorities before making your decisions. And remember that sometimes your nose might smell something sweet, but it might just be akara by the roadside. A good story takes time to develop, and unless it's a major event, remember your primary task. Get the facts. Cover the 5 W's and 1 H. The who, what, where, when, why, and how. That is the basis of a good story.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Inka?
I would like to do a feature on exam malpractice.
Isn't that overflogged?
I want to look at fresh angles. If the present trend continues for like 10 years, for instance, what will become of education and development in our country?
We'll become a nation of illiterate professors.
That's the question I want to ask. What if a child learns to pay for answers today? What would he pay for tomorrow? Power? Love? People? And then, to what extent do the parents contribute to this situation, both overtly or by simply not even paying enough attention to their children or keeping tabs of their activities? Or by being too busy to give their children moral guidance in the decisions they make? or to even listen to their children.
Danladi, where's our write-up?
I can't believe they did this. Sir, I would like to know why our article on facilitation fields facilitation was not put on the notice board.
That article was totally unacceptable.
Why?
Some teachers don't like it. And besides, it's not in your position to question my decisions.
But sir, what's our job? If we can speak about these things, why have a press club at all? Why have a press club? Is this the lesson we have to learn from you?
Young man, get back to your class.
You sent for me, sir?
Yes. I've read through your proposal and that of Mustafa's. And after reviewing them both carefully and giving a great deal of thought to this decision, I must say Mustafa's proposal is more thorough and more thought-provoking. A bit too dry, lots of facts, and not much of the human angle. But yours, on the other hand, is a mixture of both.
Thank you very much, sir. So I get to produce this program.
I know about Oduche.
Azuka.
No, it wasn't Azuka. It was Oduche himself. I suppose you didn't expect him to be such a straightforward, principled man. He told me everything.
I'm sorry, sir. But I really wanted to produce that show.
But he wrote a better proposal. You didn't have to use unfair advantage. Efe, I'm disappointed in you. I'm completely disappointed that you have to engage in behavior that is unethical and unprofessional.
I'm sorry, sir.
Have a good mind to suspend you, you know.
I'm really sorry, sir.
If this repeats itself, I will. And more.
It won't repeat itself again, sir. I'm really sorry, sir.
As for the show, I'm making Mustafa producer. His proposal isn't as sensitive as yours, but at least he didn't try to cheat. You'll be his presenter if he agrees.
Hey, big boy. Yeah, Kaki.
I'm fine.
Sorry, your mom is tied up in a meeting right about now.
It's alright. I didn't really come to see her. Can I use the office color printer?
Yeah, sure. Come and sit down. Have some chokomilo.
Thanks.
Ma'am, how can I help you?
Madam, I made a phone call to the Table Water Company. I offered to do a special report on the history of the company and its operation to Nigeria so far. They agreed to accept it as compensation for the LTP. Can I go ahead with it?
Well, as I appreciate you doing this, I think it would be best for you to work with a seasoned reporter on this first one, so that you can learn a bit from the experience. And in near future, you'll be prepared for a future like this. Good job, though.
Thank you, ma'am.
There you go.
Thanks a lot.
What do you want to do with those anyway?
Who has been disputing this all about the school? And who is responsible for this rubbish?
Whoever it is, sir, has my support.
Whoever it is, go and tell Mr. Whoever it is that this will change nothing. And he should mind his own business. Get out of my presence. And for your information, we also know that this madness originated from that press club, and as punishment, that club is hereby closed.
Yinka, we may be friends and colleagues, but you really have no right to interfere in the affairs of my family. And I will appreciate if you stop hinting something is wrong when there is nothing. If there is, I will be the first to know. But I don't know what you know. But you don't know how it feels to have kids and then be responsible for paying 30 people and run a news station.
Danladi, I'm sure you and your friend Shegun must be very, very happy now.
I'm happy you felt the pinch. When they expelled Shegun, it did not matter. The same people have closed the press club and you are here shouting.
You are talking nonsense, my friend.
I'm not talking nonsense. If they can expel our friends and we keep quiet, then they can close the press club because they know we keep quiet. Whether you like it or not, it touches us all.
My friend, you caused the club to be closed. It's your fault. You, Fumi, and your stupid papers.
Hey, did you see us close down any club? Is it not people forcing facilitation on us that closed down the club because they don't want us to talk about it? They think we are stupid little goats.
Look, even in movies, good guys go through stress to stop bad things.
You've turned to James Bond. Or is this Superman?
I'm not trying to say that. If you want to stop a bad system, you must sacrifice something to get what you want.
Well, Superman and Supergirl can sacrifice all they want. But as for me, I'm not going to sacrifice anything because you guys want to save the world. I don't even like movies about good guys anyway. Are you guys remaining with this madman? I'm going to play some b-ball, some other sports.
I'll stay with Dan like that. I just want to prove that I write an exam with my head and pass.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I like you, man.
So guys, we'll do now.
I want to get yourself into serious trouble. I'm talking to you, my friend. What's wrong with you? Don't you see this all you get to us if you do things your way?
I'll tell you what is wrong with me. This is in 3 days' time. And that's what is wrong with me. I want to write my exam like my fellow students. See, other students are ready to join me. And we are going to the staff quarters this afternoon to protest. And if you want something done about this situation, then join us.
According to an Action News anonymous source, some students at the Premium Secondary School allegedly hatched a plan to hold protests in the school building today. We are still trying to get more information on the story as it occurs, but sources say that the protest must have gotten out of hand and may have been incited by 16-year-old Shegun Oluwole, who was expelled earlier this week for misconduct. It is believed that Shegun Oluwole and a group of his classmates have caused damage.
Who covered that?
I did. I was returning from my assignment when I got wind of what was happening.
Was it serious?
One of the staff quarters was attacked with stones, but the school authorities were able to stop the protesters before they could do more harm. Some of the protesters were caught, others escaped.
Man, did you see that? I mean, did you recognize any of the protesters that was apprehended?
No. Why?
Shegun Oluwole is Danladi's best friend. I need to know if my son is all right. Hello? May I speak to the principal, please? It's urgent.
The rioters are just a bunch of criminals that love to make trouble for the sake of it. You know, nowadays teenagers, they could be funny.
That is very sketchy. We need to get more facts on this story.
I know, but the school authorities prevented me from interviewing students. They said it was going to be distracting for them. Still, I have to dig deeper though.
What? Danladi and Shegun haven't been seen? Okay, I will. I hope to God he has nothing to do with this.
Maybe you should call him. Perhaps he's back.
That's what I'm doing.
So, to what do I owe this impromptu invitation?
Nothing really.
Nothing really. And at least nothing really has gotten me a cold drink on a hot afternoon.
Listen, Maureen, I'm really sorry about being very judgmental the other time, okay?
It's okay. I get it all the time.
I really like you as a person, right? But I really do not like what you do for a living.
But we're still friends, right?
No, Abdullahi. It's not too early to make a police report. I'm sorry, but I cannot relax until I see my son. All right. Call me back as soon as you get back from the police station.
I wasn't hiding.
I've been searching for you for hours, man.
I wasn't hiding.
And now you don't need to, as I heard the principal does not want to bring in the police.
Why?
Do you think they want the whole world to know about the exporting they are doing? By now, you and your fellow protesters will have been chopping mouths in the police cell.
I really thought that we could make them listen to us.
Listen to a bunch of noisy protesting students. Man, grow up. If you act like a bad guy, treat you like a bad guy and kick you away.
I didn't want to cause trouble. I just want them to let me come back and take my exams.
There's always a better way than violence.
Well, it seems the only thing they listen to in this country.
Well, I don't see anyone listening to you. Good evening, Mommy.
Where have you been? You got me worried sick.
I've been around. No worries. Why would you worry?
You got me and your father worried. I'm at home and not at the station because of you. Now, lady, do you have anything to do with that demonstration?
No.
That's what the school authority said, and I just wanted to hear it from you. Don't you want to tell me what exactly happened to the lady?
No.
Why?
Why should you care to talk to me? I don't work for you. Maybe some days I will get the job at Action News. Then you will want to talk to me. Yes. By the way, our school is holding the PTA meeting tomorrow. It would be nice if you could come. Maybe you could just send an Action News report to cover it.
What in the world is wrong with this boy?
I think the #1 priority is to complete the new science laboratory. After that, then, what is happening? Is there some kind of practice going around? I can't believe this.
Please, my sincere apologies for this minor interruption. Please disregard those pieces of papers in your hand.
Excuse me, please. Hold on here. Could someone please explain to me what this is all about? And why must you drag those students out of the room?
What is happening here? What did they do?
Go inside and see for yourself.
Thank you very much for gracing Action News with your presence again, Mrs. Owen.
You're welcome as usual. I can never be too busy to contribute my own when it comes to education issues.
Calm down. Calm down. I want to ask a question. What is this facilitation? My son mentioned it and collected some money for it. I hardly inquired.
You see, most of the teachers, we are trying to help all our students in all possible ways. To really help them pass the exam.
Can you imagine that?
What is this here about facilitation being expo?
You know, some students are not as bright as everyone. That is why we are doing everything to make all pass the tools.
Are you saying exam malpractice is practiced in this school, supported by corrupt teachers?
Are you saying my kid is too stupid to pass the exam?
Why do people pretend not to know what this is? I know about this facilitation, just like many parents here know too. Yes. And they never complained before. Me, I will never pretend. My child will not take SSC in 2 times.
My name is Mrs. Miriam Oluwole. The expelled boy that was mentioned in the flyer is my son, Shegun. I'm here in this meeting to demand that my son should be allowed to take his exam and not to use any expose. My son wants to learn and he doesn't want to do any other thing. And that is all.
The governing board is shocked to discover that this situation exists in this school. will look into it. And for Shegun Oluwale, he will return to school and take his exam.
Thank you.
Let's go.
As an education analyst, what do you predict will happen to education if the present state of exam malpractice continues?
Well, the question at this point isn't what will happen to education, but what will happen to a country of people who feel it is acceptable to cheat. Education is the bedrock of development. When it is undermined, then the whole country is the worse for it. Research done by several creditable international NGOs tells us that exam malpractice has taken a higher percentage of exams taking place in this country. We are talking not just the involvement of students, but of parents who encourage them, of teachers, principals, invigilators, supervisors. We are talking about a situation where exam malpractice takes place in primary schools.
This is an upsetting statistics, isn't it?
Oh, very. What this means is that more and more we will continue to have graduates with certificates, but without the knowledge and the skill to occupy job positions. Then the results? General inefficiency and reduced productivity. The simple truth is that you cannot do more than you have been taught or learned through an organized process. You will end up in a country of simple people.
Yeah, that's true. What about internationally? What does exam malpractice do to us as a nation?
Presently, even if you have PhD in Nigeria and want to go to some international university, you have to undertake matriculation examination. Why? Our certificates are losing legitimacy and respect in the international educational system. Most worrisome is that if we continue this way, we are developing for ourselves a culture of cheating. A youth who passes through school by cheating will continue to seek what he doesn't deserve, even at an adult age, whether be it in jobs, politics, sports, or business.
So, what is the way forward?
Parents must offer moral guidance to their children. Teachers and exam board must recognize that they owe this country an awesome responsibility of producing skilled hands for the labor market, and they must not compromise this. Well, all said and done, it boils down to individuals like us saying no, I will not cheat or support cheating, even if others are doing so.
So, Aladdin, I guess you needed to speak with me this week, and I guess you taught me a lesson too. I'm sorry for never taking time to listen to what you're trying to tell me, but in the end, you did the right thing, and I'm proud of you for that.
But Mom, how am I sure if to make a difference? Some parents still want facilitation. Who knows? They might convince the school to continue it.
Aladdin, the first difficult change may start with a brave person's first step.
Superman and Supergirl.
I don't understand.
Good guys take the first difficult step.
Well, you may not have wings and blue costume, but I know you were a good guy and a brave one. You should be proud of yourself, just as I'm proud of you.
So who takes the next step?
Many more people, I hope, but definitely including AM. We'll continue to cover the issue of corruption in schools, and we'll watch and see who makes the first step and the outcome. I promise.
Promise, because otherwise I might not get into college or move out of this little bedroom.